Twist.io.
Afternoon, everybody, and Happy New Year. This year, I decided for my New Year's resolution that I'm going to expand my YouTube channel. Now, I don't have a lot of extra time, and I do have a normal job, so this is going to be done afterwards and whenever I have free time. And hopefully I can come up with some cool content for you guys that can help you out with your projects or influence you to get back in the garage, get your hands dirty, and build something really cool. Behind me is my current project of many. I picked this up about a year ago. It's a 95 Dodge Viper RT10. These are the Generation 1 Vipers, and the history of them is just incredible. I recommend you watch some of the YouTube videos on the history of these Vipers because it's really cool, the challenges and the story behind the car itself. And it's always been a poster car of mine. I had one on my wall when I was a little kid, and I just dreamed of having one of these red RT10 Vipers. And this year I was fortunate enough to purchase one. I haven't had much time to work on it or tinker with it, but I have driven it some, put quite a few hundred miles on it, and really have enjoyed this car. There's a few things that I need to work out on it. Mostly the handling department on the highway. I can tell that it's a little loose and it wanders, which is a stereotypical problem with these cars from what I found on the internet. But I think we can fix that. This car is not a cream puff car. I did not want a car with 400 miles on it from 1995 because many times these have more problems than a car with, like this one, 42,000 miles. 42,000 miles is still really low for a 1995, but at least it was run enough to where the seals and bearings and everything in the car have been lubricated and are not all dried out. Cars that sit all the time have constant problems with leaks and just pesky issues like that. I didn't want that. I would rather fix up a few things from wear than to have a car that needs to be completely torn down and resealed just to get it back on the road. Anyway, I've had a blast with this car. It drives really good, other than, like I said, on center, on the highway at high speeds, it's a little wandery. It grabs grooves, it grabs the road, and I know it's got wide tires, and I know it's a light car, but I've driven a lot of sports cars with big tires, and they're not this bad. This one's pretty bad. I know it's always going to do that, but this one's a little worse than I think it should be. So that's where we're going to start. This is the first time I've had this car on the rack. I am doing an oil change on it right now. I'm going to check it over, and I have some cool new suspension parts to put on it. From BC Racing, their coilovers. I did get their upgraded Swift springs, and they helped me out with the valving and the spring rate. So I want to get these put on and see how the car drives, and also give it a once over, see what's going on under there with the steering and suspension, and figure out why it's got that excessive wander. On this channel, I'm not just going to be working on the Viper. I have a lot of projects. I plan on doing some restoration stuff, some fabrication stuff, some four-wheel drive stuff, a little bit of everything, some diesel work. So I hope you guys find these videos entertaining. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know who you are. Introduce yourself. Let me know what you want to see. And hopefully I can find some common interest between the two of us, and we can have some fun, learn some things, and build some cool stuff.